Khomeini Bukhari, aka Oyinbo Mi. Where does all this stuff from? You know, define it, explain it. You know.
So the Khomeini Bukhari part is, so you know, I was born and raised in the UK.
Oh, okay.
My parents are Pakistan that's their origin. They're from Pakistan, yeah. So I studied all my life there. That's Khomeini Bukhari.
Right.
Did my GCSEs, A levels there. Went to University.
Right.
Got first class honors in actuarial science.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Then from there, I really wanted to be a businessman. That's what my dad was anyway. So I wanted to be a businessman. You know, that gives you flexibility. You're having meetings in nice places, so you're working, making money, and enjoying yourself at the same time.
Right.
Nice balanced life.
That's life.
I came here, worked with federal government in Nigeria, worked with state government, did things in the United Arab Emirates as well.
Right.
And from there, I really had a passion for youth development, you know. Went into sports development. From there, went into entertainment, like music and like creativity. So content creators nowadays, they're quite creative. And then from there, I just became an accidental celebrity, and that's where Oyinbo Mi came from.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So the Oyinbo Mi came from an unexpected incident that happened. So what incident exactly was that for those that you know?
Okay, so I was working with DJ Chicken.
Okay.
At that time, and I actually wanted to rebrand him. Not rebrand him by making him different, but rebrand him meaning like tell him when not to act.
Right.
Just basically a bit of reorientation and stuff like that.
Right.
And from there, you know, he just kept on putting me on his TikTok, which I didn't even expect that one to even do anything for me.
Right.
People just started liking me. They just moved towards me, and before I knew it, I was Oyinbo Mi.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's how it all started for you. And you know, you mentioned the part that actually stands out for me in this conversation of youth development.
Yes.
Which is very essential, which is exactly what I believe in, you know, for the future of any nation.
Yes.
And especially Nigeria in this conversation. You know, when you say youth development, you know, and now you're, you know, like you said accidental celebrity, but you know, you're a popular person, right? Yeah. Especially on TikTok. Yeah. Right. So how has that, since you're doing youth development and then you find yourself here, how have you been able to use that to develop not just, you know, just one person you're working with, but generally, how do you think your influence or what you do has been able to transcend to other people's lives?
Oh, okay. So I do a lot actually. I hit it from the strategic part,
right?
But now I'm also trying to hit it from the psychological and the realistic part as well. Yeah. So before, when I used to do sports development, I worked with a gentleman called Larry Okondayo. Right. We used to raise money for him to do his training, for him to fight.
Right.
Yeah. We did a couple of projects with Anthony Joshua as well, where I was taking Nigerian delegations from here to the UK to watch his fights, and then when he came to Nigeria, I also played a role in that as well. The first time he came. That being said, developing them, meaning like, you know, like coming from the UK, the standards are different from the standards in Nigeria. Right. Maybe the standards are the same, but the regulatory bodies are not really working as much as they're supposed to work, in my opinion anyway. Censorship boards, I hear a lot of profane words in public places where it's not meant to be like that. Right. Music-wise, people are using profane language loosely, you know, it's quite sad and stuff like that. Content is now becoming very sexual. So something that was a taboo is now being normalized here. So a lot of things hit me hard. So what I try and do is I try and not take the shortcut to fame, but try and make them build strong brands where there's longevity and it could be everlasting. Like if you look at the Bible and the Quran, it never preaches sin of any sort. But to be honest, their teachings and their words, the ones in the book, are everlasting. And if you follow them, you'll have peace.
Okay. So I like the part that you said structure, which is, you know, it ties down to everything, single thing, African or Nigerian or, you know, in the black community. We need a lot of structure, especially in entertainment. Yes. Right? What ends, like right now, right? What ends do you think will be the best route, and what way exactly would be best to be able to create structure, you know, in a bigger form?
Say that again, please.
So how do you transcend that into the culture? How do you think influencing is going to be able to help change the culture?
Well, I think the Nigerian culture is amazing, actually, to come to think of it. I think that, you know, I love everything about the Nigerian culture, but I just feel that nowadays, in nowadays times, it's not being followed again. It's taken loosely. Like, money seems to be the controlling factor of everything, which is quite sad. I pray for Nigeria to be as developed as, say, America and the UK, whereby people on minimum wages, which is very decent, you know, are content with what they're getting, and everybody has their own dignity. And I'm sure that money will not be the thing that controls everything again.
Right. I always have this saying that, you know, not everybody's going to be in the same position, or not everybody's going to be rich, but everybody can be comfortable.
Yes.
Right. I think that's a mindset that a lot of people are missing out, personally, in this end of the world, because of how, I don't know, maybe survival mode that brought us there.
Yes, it is.
Or it's just, you know, what they see in the other part of the world that makes you feel like, you know, we have to be like that.
Yes.
So in terms of music now, bringing it down to music, because, you know, you work with a couple of influencers, you know, you're not doing your own thing, even though you've been on the admin end before, you know, now you're in entertainment, and you know, what would be the challenges that you say you faced, especially being from a different part of the world?
Okay, so just one, I want to correct that. So I was back-end strategic, not admin, and then now I'm in the field, you can say, yeah?
Right.
So my face is out there. The challenges that I faced, where, sorry?
Like being in the entertainment industry in Nigeria.
They have their own sort of bureaucracy. They form groups, lots of envy, lack of sincerity amongst the influencers. They can deny that, but they know that themselves. Everybody is working with everybody else to climb on them to be number one. I'm sure there are a few good guys here and there.
Right.
I've met a couple here and there, but then with their experiences, it also kind of changes them, because they become scared, and then there becomes a trust deficit, which also, again, like the dominoes effect, it still knocks them down at the end of the day.
Right.
Me personally, I've kind of, because of I have like decent businesses that sustain me, so entertainment, even if tomorrow I come out of entertainment, I'll still be very comfortable.
Right.
I try and stay by myself, which I don't know if it's psychologically good or not, but I've kind of distanced myself away from lots of people for my own sanity.
Right.
However, I still go out there and I yearn to find good people that I can work with, that we could have synergy with, and we could work sincerely.
Right, which is actually good.
Yeah.
I wish we could, you know, was enough time for us to have so much conversation today, but it was good to have to talk to you today. What would be one word or one sentence or one advice you have to give to young people? Because you development basically right now, what you're doing, you're trying to develop, you know, a culture in this end of the world or on this end of the world. What would be that one advice that you'd be able to give to people watching right now?
Advice that I even give to myself: pray hard, work hard, stay sincere. Yeah.
Stay hard, work hard, stay sincere.
Pray hard, work hard, stay sincere.
Stay sincere. Yeah. I think that's a good, you know, watchword for 2025, to be precise. So it was good to have you here with me, Vibe Master JD.
Khomeini Bukhari, aka Oyinbo Mi.
Oyinbo Mi, signing out.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice one.
Yeah. Is that fine? Yeah.
Yeah.